It's time for the Alan Titchmarsh Show.
Just get on here. I can see Alan's show from here. Whoops, you daft monkey. Hey, oi, get off, that's my seat.
HelpLink, the Boiler People, proud sponsors of the Alan Titchmarsh Show.
Please welcome your host, Alan Titchmarsh.
Thank you, you're very kind. Hello, welcome to Wednesday's AT show. For the next 60 minutes, you're in for a real treat, so sit back and get comfy. My first guest is the interior design guru who's transformed the homes and yachts of some of the world's most high-profile celebrities, and now she's on fire making business deals in Dragon's Den. Please welcome Kelly Hoppen. And Kelly will be casting her eye over the latest top range of dolls' houses later. These you have to see. Plus, as it's Wednesday, it can only mean one thing. The AT medical team have an open clinic. What are you tackling today, Dr. Anita?
On today's show, Lucy and I are delving into the topic of food allergy and food intolerance. Very exciting. We're going to tell you the difference between the two and what you should do if you think you have a food allergy.
Oh, right, we've all got one. Or 7. Plus, have you ever wondered, while you're sipping your cappuccino, how the froth is made? Apparently, there's a science behind it. Is that right, Stephen Gates?
The unbelievably complex fluid dynamics into making the froth on top. So we're going to use that and turn it into a ridiculous game.
You see, you didn't realise you were going to do fluid dynamics this afternoon, did you? Sounds slightly unpleasant. It is good fun when he does it. More from Stefan later. And in our ding-dong today, should you dress to please your man? Settle down, settle down. One man, yes, yes, no. That's the controversial subject up for discussion later. But first, the promise of meeting girls at his local amateur operatic society as a teenager was enough to get my next guest singing. Since then, he's performed on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, sold out the Royal Albert Hall, starred in the West End, and is now singing in one of ITV's most popular dramas, Mr. Selfridge.
Dreaming when the skies are blue, when they're grey.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit.
You'll have to smarten me up a little. My dress coat has seen better days.
Oh, I can arrange that.
I bet you can arrange anything now. You landed your stage door Johnny. It's what all the girls wanted, but you got it.
He's got it too. Please welcome Alfie Boe. Well, you see, who'd have thought Alfie Boe in Selfridges?
That's exactly what I thought too.
So, any acting before?
Well,
apart from Valjean in Les Mis, yes.
It's part of
in a musical, yes.
Part of the job. But no, this was the first bit of acting on screen that I've ever really done, to be honest, and I loved every minute. It was incredible. Really
How
cool.
different? Because, you know, starting with D'Oyly Carte, obviously there's acting there on the stage, but, you know, with singing in between. But this is, you know, what you might call straight acting, although clearly you sing in it as well. What's the difference between the two? Presumably on telly, much smaller. Is it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, when you're on stage, you really project your text or your vocal ability. You project the songs and you put yourself out there. But on screen, you have a microphone right there, you know, or a microphone on your clothing or somewhere like that, and you can be really intimate in the scene. You can speak very softly, speak quietly, and it'll all be picked up just like it is in here.
Judging by the light in your eye, you've tasted blood here. I want to do more of this. Do you want to do more?
I would love to. I would love to. I think because of the relationship between Lady May and Richard Chapman, there is going to be a spin-off from Selfridges, you know, called Chapman and May. I don't know.
No, I think you'll probably do a break-off group and call it Debenhams.
There you go. Yeah.
Catering for the everyman. Clearly good fun on that. But
Yeah.
the music continues, obviously, because that's your stock in trade.
It is,
with
yeah,
a new album called Trust. Now, rather different to what we've had before, not based on the classical repertoire.
No, it is a little bit of a diversion to an extent, but not horrifically. I mean, the songs are still solid classics, you know, and I still sing them with the passion and the technique that I always have sung classical music anyway. But you know, I haven't lost the love for classical music. That is really rooted in me solidly. And
because people would say, oh, gosh, he's doing Elvis now. We're not going to get O Sole Mio again and all that.
Oh, no, you'll definitely get O Sole Mio again, definitely. No, there's some of my favourite repertoire out there are the Neapolitan songs.
Yes.
You know, those beautiful Italian folk
Funiculi,
songs.
Funicular, which are incredibly... They are popular songs, but they're very demanding vocally, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they've been sung by some of the greatest opera singers around, and you do need to have the technique to produce them, but it's great training for the voice. It's great training for the classical
It's where
voice.
you produce it from
There you go.
that counts. Well, it is, isn't it? You know,
we were going to be in the first job I ever did, which was the doily cart, wasn't it? The HMS Pinafore.
Yes,
didn't we?
yes.
Together. You were going to be Joseph Porter.
Well, I've been Joseph Porter, but not been paid.
All right.
I did Joseph Porter as an amateur and loved it, and I did Coco in the Mikado, but we're not here to talk about
Sorry,
it.
sorry.
But it's very nice of you, to all those casting directors out there. I'll give you my available dates. I loved it because it's exhilarating, standing on the stage and singing and acting. The combination of the two is great. To have done that amazing 25th anniversary performance of Les Mis, and then to have had 11 performances in it with Matt Lucas, I guess is kind of a dream job, isn't it?
It is. It's a great show to be involved in. A very demanding role. You know, it's a real demanding role, acting-wise, and stamina is incredible for that particular vocal performance. But it's one that I'll never forget, and one that's always close to my heart.
Does it crop up because you're going to be touring again, aren't you, later in the year?
Yeah.
Do you bring Les Mis into your tour as well?
I will be, yeah. My tour at the end of the year, I think starts in November. They'll have all the hits, the Les Miserables hits. You know, maybe more than just Bring Him Home. You know, so we'll do a few. It
must be great to have got this breadth of material you can use now, and surely the acting on the television acting adds to that, to have a broader canvas, because it strikes me that you've never liked to stand still. You always like to stretch yourself.
I just want to keep working. I want to keep singing. I want to keep giving the audience the music that they want. You know, I want to listen to what they want me to sing as well, you know. So you tell me what you want me to sing and I'll sing you a song. I'll sing you whatever it is. But that's what I want to keep doing, is providing good music to my fans.
You've often been quite scathing about opera houses. I'm not mentioning any in particular, but the whole opera thing. That a lot of people aspire to the Met, to Covent Garden, to La Scala, to singing a role there. That's the acme of perfection and the height of their aims as far as they're concerned. Does that really not appeal to you, doing that at all?
I wouldn't say it doesn't appeal to me. I loved my time in the opera establishment, opera world. But when I got to places like the Royal Opera House, it wasn't what I expected. It wasn't sort of what I really wanted to do with my music and my voice. I felt very controlled. I felt sort of told what I can and can't sing.
Whereas this gives you much more latitude.
Exactly.
Kelly, you're a bit of a fan, aren't you? Aren't you an Alfie Boe?
I am.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which particular repertoire? Do you like it when he goes Elvis-y or the operatic?
The operatic.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So you reassure Kelly that you're not leaving it behind?
I'm not leaving it behind at all.
Good, I'm thrilled to hear it.
No, I'm going to be working on a project shortly, which is going to be a bit more classical. So, you know, so that'll be...
All right. And, of course, if all else fails, you can go and open Debenhams.
I can, yeah.
You can see Alfie in Mr Selfridge on February the 23rd on ITV at 9 p.m. He'll be warming up over the next few weeks. And tickets for his Trust tour are on sale now. Plus, Alfie, I'll be performing at the end of the show. We couldn't let him not. My thanks for now to Alfie Boe. Thanks, Alfie.
Thanks.
Alfie staying with me, because after the break we'll be exploring the Bernoulli effect with mad scientist Stephen Gates, some leaf blowers and a couple of beach balls. Who said science was boring? You don't know what's coming, do you? No, fine. Plus the fiery dragon Kelly Hoppin's here. We'll see you shortly.
HelpLink, the Boiler People, proud sponsors of the Alan Titchmarsh Show.